Good evening, everybody. This is Chief Meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Outside, where it got much better outside, but it's a little eerie. The skies are looking very interesting right now. Clouds are fully moving in. If you saw my short from before, I was talking about this. The clouds are going to be moving in this commute time in the evening before the rain. You could still kind of see off in the distance there, that is kind of like a whale's mouth kind of situation that's going on all across there. That is the line where the clouds are, and then we have all cloud cover this way. And we do have some rain coming in. That's one of two stories. So the weather, the rain, and the storms, that's story number one. And what we are going to see is just a line of storms, maybe a little burst later into the night. But it looks through the New York City area, kind of like if you keep that as your median, then we're going to be seeing maybe around 8, 9 o'clock. If you're in Pennsylvania, going into Jersey right now, it's already over you. And we're going to be seeing that line continue into the northeast through the evening, weakening a bit, but then again, a little more pulse of energy, maybe 11 or midnight tonight. So that's story one. This is story two right now. This is just so dry. Look how dusty the ground is. Just walking on it, you can hear all the crunch underneath. It's just everywhere is so dry right now. So drought conditions have expanded, and we're going to see a little bit of relief tonight, but not so much because it's very quick. This line moving through is just going to dump some rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, and then that's it. There's no rain for Friday, so we're really not getting any relief to the drought conditions that we're seeing. That may be a little bit more into the weekend. That we'll talk about in a second. I don't know if you can hear it, but I just got a gust of wind in my face right now. The winds have started kicking up really intense right now. So, still pretty nice out right now, but let's head inside and let's take a look at some of the maps and some of the forecast models right now for what's going on tonight and a little bit into this weekend. All right, so we are now back at the desk. Let's take a look on the maps and the radar, see what's going on, because it's really just starting to ramp up right now in some areas. Okay, so on the radar here, this is the line we're talking about. This is still within the thunderstorm area there, not even in the marginal risk, just in the general garden variety thunderstorm, so I don't see anything severe coming out of this, except right there, just southwest, it looks like, of Scranton, Pennsylvania, a little severe thunderstorm popped up. Now going towards the New York City area, I don't foresee anything like that happening, but there is this special weather statement that appeared. So let's take a peek at this. Expires in 11 minutes from right now. Wind 40 miles per hour. So strong thunderstorm will impact Passaic, Western Essex, Western Union, Western Bergen, and Rockland counties through 7:45. It is 7:35 as of this recording. This strong thunderstorm, there we go. Max hit, so no hail, it's not really severe. Max wind gust 40 miles per hour. So as this makes its way through, we could probably start seeing this maybe bow out a little bit, but some very strong wind gusts in here, so potential for some downed trees and power lines, power outages, something like that. That's something you got to keep in mind there as this makes its way through. And this line, if we just extend it all the way kind of through here, will continue kind of making its way northeast, but it'll continue to die down. Now, the second impulse I was talking about is kind of right back here with that severe thunderstorm warning in Scranton, Pennsylvania, or just southwest of Scranton, Pennsylvania. That could make its way east. Maybe another little impulse. I don't foresee anything too much of that really holding itself together by the time it gets to us around 11 p.m. or midnight. So that's something to keep an eye on. So now let's take a look out here. Nothing really in terms of watches or warnings, even going into the more deeper into the northeast. There's nothing really out there yet that's relating to this system. So it's really just not anything specific for severe weather, just garden variety thunderstorms, some gusty winds. And then on the drought monitor for story number 2, this is what I wanted to mention here real quick. So right there, that is a D1 drought versus abnormally dry at D0. The drought conditions in New Jersey and starting to go into the Hudson Valley. So there's very low, but definitely there, fire risks to talk about. Then you got some more drought going into the Northeast here, all the way up through Maine. So that's a bit more there. That's the D1. This is the D2 drought. So a bit more severe. So we haven't had rain before this moment right now, about 13 days, 14 days. It's been a couple of weeks with no rain. That's going to change. So we're seeing out here on the GFS. Let me zoom in just a little bit there. There's our system making its way through overnight. That might be that little burst of energy I was mentioning before that we could see. Then it clears out. So your day Friday looks pretty good. Still going to be just as warm. No relief from the heat just yet. Or not really heat. A little bit warmer weather in the upper 70s and low 80s versus low to mid 70s that we've seen. It'll be a little breezy. A little bit of a pressure gradient there on the isobars. Then going into Saturday, maybe another line right there Saturday night. So a repeat of tonight for Saturday night. Then for Sunday, some lingering showers throughout the area. And going into Monday, maybe a little bit clearer conditions, maybe a little bit cooler too, as we get some maybe land side of the wind versus the ocean side of the wind, or the other way around. But going through next Tuesday, it looks like it's gonna be fairly nice then. But at least through the weekend, we got round 1 of some rain and storms tonight. Better day Saturday, then round 2 of some rain and storms for Saturday night to Sunday. This hopefully will help a little bit with the drought situations. So that's really it for the next 5 days out. We're just really looking at tonight and then Saturday night. All right, so overall, just have your emergency preparedness stuff ready. Have your emergency weather radio. Use my affiliate link in the description below so you can get a NOAA weather radio or just emergency communication radio from bettersaferadio.com. Doesn't cost you anything. I get a little kickback. It helps. Also, his name's Mark from bettersaferadio.com. Small business there. He does a lot of things by himself, so helps him out as well. So again, tonight, then tomorrow, a little break, and Saturday night to Sunday with some scattered showers there. Then looks like a little bit clearer going into Monday. Temperatures do stay a little warm and humid for your day tomorrow. Then it starts to cool out again after all this makes its way out. So by the start of next week, it could be a little bit cooler. Not by much. It's still like 70s in a lot of areas versus 80s. But a little cooler to start out your week. We just got to get through a couple of rounds of some rain for the end of this week. All right, so that is a wrap for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Got any questions or anything like that? Feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you're new to the channel and want to get some latest weather updates, hit that subscribe button and then little bell icon right next to that so you get notified whenever I upload videos like this or I go live. Stay safe out there, everybody. This is Chief Meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Have a great rest of your night, and I will see you all in the next video.